Welcome back to Nerd Thug Radio, episode 100.
Yeah.
You're listening to us on this Friday on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1.
Sister stations.
Worldwide at
IRLoneStar.com. I wanted to interrupt you. I don't know why.
Come on, Colt. Stop it.
I know, right?
We are
What are you
Nerd
saying?
Thug Radio.
Like, I literally was like, I wanted to say the second number. I don't know why.
You just had the feeling?
106.1.
You wanna do something
106.1.
different? You want to do something different?
I don't know.
Well,
So
you know,
weird.
before we introduce a guest that's hanging out with us, let's talk a little bit about Space Cadets Gaming.
I don't want to. No,
Okay.
there.
Oh, I don't know what happened to March's check there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Weird.
Space Cadets Gaming is the place to go hang out and have a good time and enjoy your nerd self. I spend way too much time there, and I'm probably going to start spending even more time there. So go down there and have yourself a good time. They play HeroClix,
Yep.
Dungeons & Dragons,
Yep.
Friday Night Magic,
Yep.
Vanguard,
Yep.
Dragon Ball Z,
Yep.
super duper cards. They got all kinds of different board games, Settlers of Catan,
Yep.
Sink the Titanic.
Yep.
There's a Dungeons & Dragons dice game?
Yep.
What is it?
Well, there's Dice Masters.
Di-
Dice
okay.
Masters. You're thinking of Dragonfire, which is
Yeah.
a deck builder.
Okay, what is that?
Yep.
All right, so take Dungeons and Dragons, like your regular role-playing game,
Okay.
throw it into a deck builder game. Are you familiar with like how deck builders work?
Not really.
So everybody gets the same starting cards,
Okay.
and then throughout the game you'll encounter monsters, and it's a cooperative game, so everybody can help you fight the monsters.
Is it like
in front of
Munchkins?
you. No.
Oh.
So they can help you fight the monsters in front of you. When that monster is defeated, when everybody's encounter is defeated successfully, then you get a certain amount of gold, and then everybody gets to go to the marketplace and buy new cards that go into their deck. And then you go on to the next encounter, which obviously gets progressively harder. You start drawing more than one card. But what's great about it is there's a character sheet when you first start the game, and it's customizable. It comes with stickers and things that you can add spells and items and
I
things
do
to
like
it.
stickers.
So you can actually take
And spells.
your character sheet. So I've played a game at my house. I'm going to take my character sheet to your house now and play your copy of
You don't want to go to
Dragonfire.
his house.
Okay, I want to go to your house.
Yeah,
better.
go to his house.
Alright.
That's
Better.
better. That's better.
And we can play your copy of Dragonfire, and I've got my character sheet that's customized to me.
Nice,
And
with
so
stickers.
even though the cards may be the same, and there's obviously there's expansions for it, the cards are the same, but the character is customized to you. So how it interacts with the cards is
different.
So
Oh, that's neat.
it's actually a D&D game that I will play.
Nice. And
Do you not play D&D? I didn't know this.
I do not play D&D. I'm too like action oriented. I like to play things. I like to get in there and when I've played in the past, we did an auction for 3 hours of my D&D time or 3 sessions, and I mean I had fun. I liked the group and everything, but I can't stand sitting around. Okay, I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to roll my dice, and now I sit and wait for 15 minutes while everybody else does their thing. No,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I want to
Okay.
play,
Alright,
and I
that's
want to
a
be
fair.
thinking about what, like when we play Clicks, I want to be thinking about my next turn. What am I doing my next turn?
That's a fair criticism.
that's Space Cadets Gaming, Robinson Road in Oak Ridge.
Longest promotion ever.
Just a taste
I
of
mean,
some of
it's
the
like
games
an
you can
hour
play.
that we do all day for you.
It's the game. It's an explanation of some new games. So
That's true. That's true.
you can find something new that fits you there. So we're a little.
Also, real quick,
Go.
we are out of Sink the Titanic, so stop advertising.
Oh, okay.
How about you just order more?
Right. Well, it's not that fun of a game.
I don't know. Really? Yeah, that's right. You said you played it.
Anywho,
It's still there.
It just sounds fun.
we're a little out of order. So we're gonna get into some movie nerd news around the world here. This
Is
segment.
that even what we call it? Like,
Yeah.
I don't. That doesn't
Nerd-
even sound right.
Nerd news, movie news around world.
I think
Done.
you just said nerd
Nudes.
news.
That's what
What
I
are
heard.
you
News.
thinking about, Nico? Episode
Yeah.
100, and you're
News. Look, it doesn't
lumberjack.
matter that I slur all of my speech together.
you lumbersexual. You.
Lumbersexual.
That's a thing. It is a thing. Look it up.
I'm not even going to
Just
Google that.
flannels.
Nope.
There
I don't
are
think
some
I'm
things
Googling.
in life that I don't need to type into Google. I'm
I'm
probably
gonna
on
Google.
enough.
I'm gonna Google it here. Yeah.
Google
it.
You don't need to.
I'm probably on
I'll
enough
do it
lists
for you.
as it is.
So, yesterday,
Okay.
the teaser trailer for the new Venom movie
It did.
debuted.
It did.
3 of us in here watched it together. Corey just listened to it.
Yeah.
Now, without seeing,
Yeah.
Which is
without
listening
seeing
to the
anything, and
audio.
just hearing, what did you think?
The music was interesting, but like, okay, I here's why I didn't watch it. I actually have already heard someone talk about it on a different YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Today, I had some time in the office, so to speak, and so I watched some videos, and the guy was talking about like what you do see in the trailer. Honestly, I'm kind of over the teaser trailer. I don't need a teaser trailer anymore.
Just give me a normal one.
Right. Let's just so we're gonna talk about Solo here in a minute. Solo went this whole time without even releasing anything. Now they're 4 months away, and they released the first trailer for the movie. That's old school movie making. That's I think Rob Reiner probably had a lot to do with that.
Maybe so.
But this whole thing where this movie comes out end of this year, and for some reason, the trailer is like a teaser trailer now. Like we can't see this movie for another 8 months.
Right.
So
Yeah, October.
like, what are
Now,
we?
BMAC, being a huge fan of Venom, what did you
See
think?
his Sinister Syndicate team.
That's right.
See it on YouTube?
Don't go bringing up painful memories.
See it on
man.
YouTube.
Okay,
Get
only
crushed.
Venom.
Seeing it on YouTube.
Getting crushed by the Brotherhood of Mutants. Like you.
Anywho's,
There goes
I don't
the
know.
check.
I didn't.
There goes the check.
I didn't see anything in there that made me go, I can't wait for this movie.
I didn't see anything in there that made me feel like I was watching a Venom movie.
Yeah,
Like
Well,
that's
what
not.
about the little pulsating black guy thing?
I didn't see that.
It's not in there.
there was nothing.
Oh, it's supposed to be like in the
Nothing.
very beginning of it. He's not standing next to a tube with like a little.
No.
Okay, then I saw something different than you.
Maybe you
guys.
did. Like I didn't see anything in that trailer that made me think that I was about to watch a movie about Venom. And so
Right,
now,
yeah, he could be a psychic for all we know.
right, like he does this one thing where his hand goes and like the whole room like flies backwards.
Yeah, they talk about that. They say that's either they're hoping that's either hasn't been edited yet and they haven't put in the special effects
Or it looks
Or-
just
Why would you release that then?
in
Yeah.
a trailer.
because it's just something to get your attention. There's no other
Right.
action in the trailer.
But like
That's
if I had just heard
There's a car
the
crash.
guy
Oh, is
talking and the music, I'm like, that sounds pretty interesting. But then when you see the visuals with it, you're like, this ain't Venom. Like, what is this?
Well, and what is it?
Some
Here's the
guy.
other thing. What is this movie even gonna be about?
Right.
Like,
Another Tom Hardy
It
beat 'em up
It
movie.
didn't have any kind of plot line.
well,
Like
and Venom,
anything.
Venom as a character without Spider-Man is
It's
senseless. It means nothing. Like,
Well, I mean, you guys have talked about it before. I think the Lethal Protector series. I mean, maybe
that's what they're saying. That's based on that.
Now
But-
the new Venom is kind of cool because he's in space.
space, right?
He's been hanging out with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
And he's a soldier.
He's a soldier.
It's a whole other thing. But to get there,
I like that Venom.
to get to that Venom, they had to kind of explain all this other. Like you have to do this other stuff to get to there.
Maybe so.
I mean, you can't
Maybe
just
so.
you can't just start. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but then why call it Venom? You
Right.
can call it whatever you want.
Symbiote.
Right.
Yeah.
The suit, and then you can
Dun,
just
dun,
go from
dun,
there,
dun.
or symbiosis.
The
or
cape.
something.
Oh no, they did that. It was awful.
Yeah, don't do that.
So now let's get to Solo. Have you seen the trailer?
I did. I don't care.
Do
I
you see that, that
don't
China
care.
friendly
Uh-uh.
name? It's just called Solo over there.
Solo,
Right.
yeah.
They dropped
They-
Star
they
Wars
dropped
from
Star
it
Wars.
because in China Star Wars doesn't perform as well. They
Right.
lose like
Yeah.
they take hits.
The most recent one. What is it called again? Last Jedi.
Yeah.
Yes.
It got like an 80% drop. Like it's the second week. In
Because
China.
people don't
The
people
Chinese
are,
don't like it.
Well, the Chinese are under the impression, and they're correct, that there's a massive story involved. So if you didn't see the last one, you can't see this one. And so, as word of mouth spreads that it's based heavily on the last thing, people are like, well, I didn't see the last one. So
No. I did like me some Lando Calrissian.
couldn't
Yeah.
care less.
Donald Glover in
Some
there.
Donald Glover.
I don't know. I kind of like these one-off.
Me too.
movies that
I
they
do.
I mean, Rogue One.
Rogue
is
One was amazing.
far and away my favorite Star Wars movie now.
And it's so
just
much
watched
better
the
than
ending
this
scene.
entire, right? Like, none of these individual movies in the series have paid off as great as Rogue One did, right?
It was the first one.
Even the way they tied Rogue One. No, I'm saying none of the Star Wars movies.
No.
The new ones. You
None,
talk about
any
7
of
and
them,
8.
honestly. Even the old ones don't pay off as well as
Corey
Rogue
hates
One
all Star
does.
Wars
Because
except
it's
Rogue One.
there's a beginning and an end to this.
Yes.
And all the other ones, it always leaves you open for more.
Right.
Like
The other ones
you-
are purposely tied almost directly in. Like, the idea is you're supposed to pop in one, then pop in the next one, pop in one, pop in the next
and
one.
this is a side story that stands alone.
Right.
And Han Solo won't be that way because we know who Han Solo
Well,
is.
they're going to do all... This is the thing that's going to make me mad. Is they're going to do all kinds of weird drops in this. Like, references to things you're supposed to know.
Right.
Right, like his secret wife in the comic books.
Yes.
Right.
That's now canon.
Yes.
That if you haven't been reading, you would know nothing about.
Right. Yeah. When I read that the first time, like when it first came out, I was like, newsflash, like, what is this?
Right. And
Disney?
See, I don't...
Did you see, though, some other news that's Star Wars related that has come out this week?
If this is what are you talking about the Game of Thrones guys?
Yes.
This is a big deal.
Go ahead.
The
Spit it.
Game of Thrones guys have signed with Disney to do their own series of Star Wars movies in a different time period, it sounds like.
It's in the Star Wars universe.
But it's going to be a
It's-
different
It's
era.
away from the Skywalker.
Right, they want nothing to do with Skywalker.
Please tell me it's Knights of the Old Republic.
I don't know what it is,
yes.
which would be cool.
Yeah, because they could kill people left and right, and they'd have a
Right,
good old
they
time.
can kill people left and right. They can make cool characters canon.
Right.
Oh
we
my
talked
God,
about
I'm
this
so
when
ready.
the news first came out. I want to say it was right after the Star Wars movie came out. They said we want to make another trilogy, but separate from the Skywalkers.
Well, and that was Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson already, the guy who just did Last Jedi, they already announced that he's going to do a Skywalker-less trilogy also.
Oh, then I'm out.
Yeah,
But this is
I didn't
something
like
different with
Johnson.
that. Really? I thought Last Jedi was, of them all so far, the best one in the series.
I thought
but
it was
even
the
that,
absolute worst.
See, but even that, I didn't. Look, here's the thing. They've made, in like the cartoons and in the comic books and everything else, they've made being a Jedi out to be this really awesome thing. And Luke Skywalker has been the lamest hero in all of adventures ever. Indiana Jones has been cooler than Luke Skywalker.
I don't know
And
about
like, really? He melted a whole Nazi army. Luke Skywalker could barely beat a robot dad.
He did not do that.
He
Luke
tricked them.
tied
Skywalker
up
blew
at
up
the
the
time.
Death Star.
He tricked them with a.
By
Luke
himself.
Skywalker did. Oh yeah, he did blow up
Luke
the Death Star, but he
Skywalker-
had help.
Yeah,
He's killed
he
more.
used the Force.
He's killed more people than anybody.
He's a mass murderer.
Right,
Basically,
yeah.
as a hero.
Just like the Jedi do.
But he's
Massacre people.
right.
That's
but
right.
It didn't feel bad about that at all. But almost spanked Kylo Ren one time and felt real bad about that forever.
Almost killed him.
Almost
Spanked him with a lightsaber.
Stupid.
Almost killed him in his sleep.
Stupid.
I almost murdered my
How many
family.
people were asleep on the Death Star when he blew that up? He didn't feel bad about that.
Oh, whoops.
Right.
But Kylo Ren is part of him.
Right,
Whatever.
yeah. That's
I-
his nephew.
It's his nephew. It's his fam.
That he should have been a better uncle.
That's his fam.
That's a fair point.
I don't know. Like, overall,
Also,
the
how-
story has been so lame.
Right, but that didn't even make any sense.
I love it. I love Star Wars.
It's ridiculous.
I love everything about it.
I like the universe. I
I-
think they've done the worst thing with
From
these
start
movies.
to finish.
I miss the legends. Those were so cool. I liked her learning about like all the crazy ancient Sith like rituals and like all this spooky black magic. And like the Emperor was like, oh, like I'm gonna galactic take over the entire world, and then the old Sith were like, I'm gonna get a whole planet to give me all their energy and live for 2,000 years.
See, like that's
Nico
that's
likes
cool.
the bad guys.
I like
he
the
does.
bad guys because they're way more interesting than
The
know.
Empire had cooler weapons.
Right? Yeah,
They did,
They had
and-
several planet killers later on in the series. They built like this indestructible fortress of death.
How'd that work out for him?
It worked out pretty well after they got obliterated.
Until they lost.
Until they lost.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's jump out to a break, though. We come back. We'll wrap up this epic episode 100 of the Nerd Thug Radio.
Don't let it go so quickly.
Woo! Stay with us forever.
I meant-